This is probably one of the most American moments of our lives. We are eating freshly baked pie at a national park next to an American flag. Yeah. We're driving along and we hear a huge pop. Unfortunately, we just had a tire blowout. We are at a very cold and windy BLM camping spot, but it's beautiful. So we are about 40 minutes from where we're going to be free camping outside of Capitol Reef. And we're driving along and we hear a huge pop. Unfortunately, we just had a tire blowout. Everyone's safe, everyone's fine, but the J-wrap on the trailer is messed up pretty badly and the tire is absolutely shredded. Dennis is right now fixing the tire, trying to change it. We are thankful that we have a spare tire and that we have our tire warranty so that our new tire will be covered by this, but the J-wrap is not covered because it's cosmetic and that's going to be expensive. So it's a little bit of a damper on our drive for sure. It'll get better. We just need to get to Capitol Reef so we can enjoy.
Pretty freaking rad. It's definitely better than the spot we had in Utah the first time in Moab. There's fire rings. It's not just a old abandoned like attraction. That's exactly what that was. We got snowy peak mountains all around us, plus these badass red rocks. Like,
It's free.
It's free.
Good morning. We are at a very cold and windy BLM camping spot, but it's beautiful. This is probably the prettiest free camping spot I think we've ever stayed in.
Yeah, this is definitely one of the most picturesque and beautiful spots. Like, I would totally second that for sure.
We found this spot on Campendium, so in the notes below we will actually have a link to this camping spot. It's pretty much big rig approved. There's a lot of bumps and rocks in one path, so just be really slow when you come in here, but I think pretty much any rig could definitely find a spot. There's no one here today except for us, really.
Definitely take it easy when you make the turn off of the road onto the dirt, because the drop is probably a good 4 to 5 inches. So if you come flying in here, then you're probably going to mess something up. So definitely take it slow coming in. Stay to the right. There's a little fork in the road right at the road. Stay to the right because there's some huge rocks on the left-hand side. And yeah, you'll be good to go.
Yeah, I'd say the biggest downside to this campsite is, one, it's windy, but there's been storms passing through, so I don't know if that's like just usual for this time of year, which we're here in early October, or if that was just kind of like a freak storm kind of thing passing through. But last night's winds got crazy high. And the other downside to this campsite is that there is poor reception for Verizon. AT&T has great coverage, but we have like 1 bar of 1G for Verizon, so...
Well, Verizon is non-existent. 1X, which is Edge, and that's awful. Don't even try it.
But we're close to Capitol Reef, and that's where we're headed today. We're gonna go try and explore, maybe get some apple pie.
We've heard the legend of these apple pies from a few people, and we're ready.
I'm always ready for apple pie.
Salivating.
one of the more famous rock formations in Capitol Reef. It's called the Castle. And if you can actually see, there's different colors in the rocks. The Castle was formed when the landscape was actually a desert, much like what we see from the Sahara today. And just below that, where it's actually gray, is from when it was like a swamp and a forest. And the red you see below that is actually when there was an ocean or a shallow sea. It's just crazy to think of how much the landscapes change over millions of years, and how we're standing in this spot that we couldn't imagine being anything different than what it is today, but it's been 3 different landscapes. We love that about coming to national parks, is getting to learn about the geology and the history of our Earth.
Let's go get some pie.
This is probably one of the most American moments of our lives. We are eating freshly baked pie at a national park next to an American flag. Yeah. Consensus? Delicious. They're making these pies from the actual fruit that is here on grounds. In 1800s, Mormons actually settled here and created an orchard. And they used the Fremont River to water the orchard. And thank heavens, they're still making delicious pies from all the fruit trees. So we have peach and strawberry rhubarb, and both were excellent.
To Capitol Gorge, and the drive down here from the visitor center was freaking awesome. There's so many just sheer cliffs and all these crazy geological formations. So if you only have a day to explore this park, definitely do the scenic drive. They say it takes about 2 hours, but if you have longer, then definitely do some of the hikes. They are a little intense because they all start in the bottom of the canyon and then go up to these overlooks and back down. So keep that in mind, but yeah, this is definitely worth a visit. Today we're gonna go do the Hickman Bridge, which is a natural bridge. It's like a giant arch that actually connects to different land masses on either side of it. And it's not just a regular arch like you would see in Arches National. So that should be pretty cool, quick and easy hike. And we're also gonna check out some petroglyphs. So I'm super excited. Let's get ready and get the heck out of here.
I don't mind driving. Dennis doesn't let me drive often, which is why you never see me in the driver's seat. But I actually like driving the truck. I just don't like driving with the fifth wheel. It's a little too intense for me. And by intense, I mean scary. rainbows! Double rainbows!
Instagramming?
Yes, I'm adding our stories for the day because we now have service.
Oh, yay.